what's up, man? Welcome back. This is going to be episode 33 of Brick Shots with Billy Antonio. We're going to go ahead and add Tonio officially to the show. Felt like that's what it's really been missing. We're doing things a little different, so obviously we didn't get to put one out last week. Things kind of came up. We got a new producer, Harrison from the 8 More Than 92 podcast. We shouted him out last week, so we really appreciate him being here. We want him to know that.
Yeah, man, that's my guy. Met him through my homeboy. Shout out to Mitch. Harrison, he had me on his show last week. So if y'all didn't go check it out, we'll put his info at the bottom of the screen. He put out some dope podcasts, man. Some real down to earth stuff. So y'all go check that out. Like I said, man, we appreciate him for helping us to elevate what we got going on. As y'all can tell, we got a new view, better audio. You know, whatever that dude said on TikTok, better bitches, better. You know what I'm saying? But we better. So, dog, let's go and start it off. I have to admit.
All right, man. So, here we go.
I have to admit, bro. So I had a bad take. You know, I was like defending Super Bowl champs. No way they coming out and getting washed. You, on the other hand, was like, nah, they're going to get blew out. And I'm like, nah, you know, the Bills, yeah, what did they do impressive? They still brought everybody back. They added a little stuff, but their best running back still was Josh Allen. What are they going to do? And they came and beat the shit out of the Rams. It was embarrassing. And I'm watching this whole time just shaking my head like, yep, I know Billy ready to just be like, I told you so. And I feel like we got to start doing like the name we can't say on this show and Shannon and start betting like cases of Mountain Dew or something. I don't drink Mountain Dew. But we got to figure it out because you was right.
That's a big bet. And I appreciate you letting everybody know that I was right. I also like Mountain Dew. So if they're listening, come on, send me some cases too. But with me being right, I'm the humble man that I am, Antonio. You know this. I was also wrong about the Dallas Cowboys, though. I really thought Dak was going to take a step up and CD was going to be his, you know, the number one receiver that we all think CD can be, at least for now. And then watching that game, I'm just sitting there, like you said, I'm just like, shit, Tonio's going to not let me live this down. The Cowboys fans are going to eat me up more because I'm on their side for once. And it's just bad all the way around. And the game looked bad. Even before Dak got hurt, you're sitting here like, what the fuck is this? You know, Zeke he was averaging 5.6 yards a carry. And I mean, what happened? You know, I can't even tell you. And I watched the whole game like a chump. So
I just think that the Cowboys are who the Cowboys have always been. They suck. Like, there's no way around that. They're not good.
They competed last year with them though.
Yeah, that was last year. Okay. It was last year. Like, they didn't get better. They got worse. They got rid of wide receivers. Then they got Gallup hurt. Like, yeah. And then you just got CeeDee Lamb, what is it, second year, third year in the league? And you gotta depend on him to be a number one after just having Amari Cooper there. Like, all right, we got more than one option. They suck. CD got me murdered in fantasy. Just looking abysmal, like trash.
Dude, so the craziest thing with CD, I thought watching was he had 11 targets and only 2 catches. Like, I don't know if it's built around that Kellen Moore offense to where they're just like, hey, get it to CD and he's gonna make something happen. And it's like, that's not what's gonna work. Like, it obviously, I feel like now this week they definitely changed it up, and obviously because it's Sunday, we can talk about the games, but Cooper Rush, is he a better quarterback than Dak Prescott? He put them in a way better position.
I mean, shit, looking at him, he definitely, of course, he's not a better quarterback than Dak, but will he win in that system? Looks like it. Like, it's a lot of throws. It's a lot of throws. And I was talking to a Cowboys fan, and she was like, look at him. He getting the ball out of there. He getting the ball out of there quick. On the money, Dak sit back there and try to wait for stuff to happen and get his ass smacked. And she wasn't wrong. And I'm like, damn, Cooper out here. And he was dropping dimes. Like, it was one play. Yeah. It was four Bengals around, and he just dropped it off in there. And I'm like,
you talking about that overtime throw, like right before that field goal?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was,
dude.
Go ahead.
I was sitting here, my bad, sorry. I was sitting here thinking like, so if your quarterback doesn't make any money, if it's a backup guy or like maybe not a proven starter just yet, do they have that attitude to where it's like, not attitude, but I'm just going to use that word, right? Like, I'm going to stand here like Dak and make something happen. I'm making all this money. This is where I'm going to make the decisions. Or is it the backup Cooper Rush like, hey, I'm just happy to be here. I'm going to do whatever they say and just fucking let's get the shit done. And then is that where coaching comes into play against superstars? Like what superstars are going to listen to the coach?
I mean, so I think Ryan Fitzpatrick just sparked some shit for backups. Like, hey, you can go out here and win, bro. Like, you can definitely go out here and get a cool ass nickname, Fitzmagic. Like, I don't know. They're probably thinking of one for Cooper Rush right now. It's probably talks about Dak just sitting out the rest of the season already. Because, you know, it's hard to get a win if you're a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, let's just make some drastic changes.
Yeah.
So, but seriously, in his performance today, and I feel like it'll get better once he gets like more comfortable with his receiving core. I don't think so. They had Dak on pace to be back in like 3-4 weeks. I think they don't rush that process at all. I mean, because do you get better with Dak? Probably not. I mean, with Dak on the field, you wouldn't. You just.
I mean, you still got to pay him too. Like, who else are you gonna pay?
You said what now?
No, I'm saying like, who else are you gonna pay? Like, that's the big question with all these quarterbacks is like, with Deshaun Watson, like, who else is Cleveland gonna pay? They're gonna lose everybody that helps make them better, you know. And then we put everything on the quarterback because that's just where the league is at now. Obviously, you know, are you winning Super Bowls with Kirk Cousins with the Dak Prescott making all that money? Probably not.
Nah, but they're not winning the Super Bowl with Zeke sitting in the backfield either, making all that money. Like Pollard is the clear cut starter in my eyes. True, yeah. So, but
you think you saw that today, or it like did it solidify it today?
I seen that shit last year. Like last year, I knew that Pollard was he wanted it more than Zeke. Like after Zeke got paid, it was like I don't know. The only thing he cared about is making sure his hair looked real conditioned. Now, I don't think he cared about nothing.
It doesn't look good. I'll tell you that right now.
He looks stupid.
Yeah,
but that's it. That should just fit the Cowboys and more. I don't know because roster wise, they should still be amazing, right? But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's Jerry, bro. Like it's been Jerry, always gonna be Jerry. I don't know. Nobody can get him to take a step back because it's Jerry Jones. Like, but
it is Jerry Jones though. What are you supposed to do?
I mean, but until like one of his kids be like, "Hey, Dad, just come to the game and watch this shit and shut up," they always gonna suck. Like,
yeah.
But you know, to stay on the NFL. You think Aaron Rodgers was right after last week's performance?
So you know what's funny, man? So you can crushing Aaron about he's this prima donna, he's this ayahuasca tripping motherfucker, all this other stuff, right? And I was on your side for a little bit until you said he should not be receivers, right? You remember telling me that?
Yeah.
There was 2 episodes where you told me about that. All right. And then what happens the first play of the game? It's a 75-yard touchdown. Christian Watson drops it, and that would have been a touchdown. They would have tied the game up right there. And he had every right to criticize those receivers. He should have done it after the game, too. He should have said what I just said. If Christian catches that ball, goes and scores a touchdown like he was supposed to, that's a totally different game. And now Aaron Rodgers looks like trash. The Packers look like trash. He looks worse because he took all that money, and they ain't got no type of help. They're missing Devontae Adams.
So I still think, me and Harrison talked about it last week on his show. Aaron Rodgers is he overrated, bro. Like one Super Bowl visit in how many years?
Yeah,
and then
17th year.
17 years, one Super Bowl. That's insane. Bro.
Well, 16 because this is his 17th year. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And
he's only been to one though, too. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's like, all right, bro. Drew Brees only won one, but Drew Brees could win a playoff game. What's up, Aaron? You know, can we get a win? When the last time he won or got past the second round? The year he won the
Without a
Super Bowl?
bye? Well,
Yeah,
he's had buys to get to the
and
second
then
round.
and then go lose in the second round. So
no,
come on, bro.
no. So I believe there's a hint of overrated, but I don't think he's super overrated. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like his talent of throwing the football like gets him in these conversations that he doesn't belong in with the Tom Brady's and the Joe Montana's. Like, but him letting Devontae go, like with all that weird stuff I feel like that adds to some kind of legacy to where this guy was like, I'm going to go play with my friend in Vegas instead.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, also, who wants to live in Green Bay or Vegas? Like, where the fuck would you want to go? You know? Like,
I think, so just to copy out what you said, I got a homeboy been saying this for years. Aaron Rodgers is a top 5 quarterback because he is the best thrower of the ball he's ever seen. Well, him being the best thrower ain't threw them into no playoff touchdown win, or Super Bowl win. So the fuck does it matter? Hell, Tebow won a playoff game and was throwing ducks.
He did. Hey, that last slant to Demaryius Thomas, rest in peace. That last slant was a beautiful slant ball thrown.
Yeah, but I'm saying before that, he was throwing ducks. He was like, what? That was his 8th completion of that game? Like,
it was his 9th completion.
Okay, but
we're not tolerating no disrespect on this
program.
Not
disrespectful. I'm just saying that's a testament to Tebow's greatness. But is the throwing of the ball that, like, can you glorify that well if you can't get there? That's true. Patrick Mahomes throws the ball amazingly, but guess what?
And all over the place, dude.
And guess where Patrick Mahomes went? Back-to-back years, the Super Bowl. Like, come on, man. So,
and he was in another AFC Championship game last year. I mean,
come on, man. Like,
and then he was in the AFC title game the year before he made the Super Bowl. I see what you're saying, but at the same time, Patrick Mahomes has Andy Reid. I feel like if you gave, this is not to shitting on Patrick Mahomes either, but because I know we did a lot last year, but if you gave Aaron Rodgers Andy Reid, dude, come on. You don't think he's making a couple more Super Bowls at least?
Nope. Not at all. I don't think he got it in him. I don't think he's built like that. And if you ask me, I'm just being honest. Like 1 for 16 is terrible percentage. Like, but so we've been on this for a minute. So, like, what do you see in the NFL? Who stands out as the best team, clear cut? If you had to pick tomorrow, because I know it's only week 2, but if you had to pick tomorrow for somebody to be in the bowl, who would you put in there?
So I think the obvious choice is the Bills, and I'm going to go away from that just because I hate, like, obviously the Bills are great. Why would we talk about the Bills? Blah, blah, blah. I think the Vikings, and it's only been 1 week, I think the Vikings will surprise everybody and make a deep playoff run. I think Kevin O'Connell behind the sticks is really going to hone in Kirk Cousins' mediocreness like he did with Matt Stafford and make Justin Jefferson, because Justin Jefferson's already 400 times better than Cooper Kupp. But if you put him in a system that made Cooper Kupp look like the best receiver in the league, Justin Jefferson is about to really, really take off as somebody who we already could look at as the best receiver in the game.
Yeah.
What about you, man? Are you going to go take the easy way out and say the Bills because you were wrong about them?
I'm going, and this might be a long shot, but I'm going Tampa Bay. And the reason why, the reason why is I think Brady wanted to retire on a Super Bowl win. And I know Giselle in his ear every day, hey, you said 45, we had 45. But you know who he is, bro. We all know who he is. He a winner. So to go out like he did, like, because realistically, 2-3 more plays, he back in the Super Bowl.
But it wasn't even his fault, though. Like you said, he's a winner. He did what he was supposed to do and gave it to the best defense in the league.
Yeah.
He should be retired. That's me. You saw him getting frustrated with the Saints today? I know you saw that.
I did. It was 10. I mean, it's all right. So you lose Mike.
Sloppy motherfucker on here, dude.
you lose Mike Evans, who had your back. Did you see him mouth the words, "What you want me to do?" That's Tom Brady. That was hard. You
Hold
see
on.
him?
Tom Brady said what? I didn't see it. I called my buddy, my Saints fan. I was still watching the Ravens game, so I didn't see it.
Nah, Mike Evans said that when after he shoved Buddy. So they've been beefing for some years. Like they've been beefing, but he just seen this perfect opportunity when Lattimore did whatever he did to Brady. I didn't see what happened with Brady, but I seen when Mike Evans was like, "Hey, you a bitch. I'm finna push you down," and he did. And when he was talking to the refs about it, he was like, "Hey, that's Tom Brady. What you want me to do?" So I mean, respect to that. Like,
yeah, I mean,
it's kind of hard when
it shouldn't be Mike Evans. Shouldn't it be somebody like a little further down the totem pole, like kind of like in hockey back in the day when they had a guy.
I like it, man. When your best receiver, maybe your best offensive player, show you some shit like that. It reminded me of what Chris Paul used to do to get his teams amped up. Yeah, I get a tech, so y'all can wait the fuck up. That's what he did.
Yeah.
I mean, then they took the fuck off after that. Like, so
no, they did. That's what's crazy. They did. They were like, all right. But Jameis also, dude, he had some bad throws, man. And I'm like,
I mean, but you gotta. That defense is not trash. Like that defense didn't get sorrier.
No, that's probably the best defense in the NFC.
Yeah, so they got healthier in the secondary. So you could tell Dean looked really good today.
Yeah.
But I think with all of that, to get him retired, he got to win the Super Bowl, man. So
you think if he doesn't win it this year, he's coming back at 46?
I mean,
that's fucking old, dude. He's already old.
Yeah, but he can still throw the ball.
Yeah,
he still
got. You
got.
to remember, he has 300. What is it? 375 million waiting for him.
Yeah, but see, they were already talking about that. And first of all, Giselle fucking rich. He don't need that money.
That's true. Yeah.
But they were already talking about it the first game. They was like, he might take a year off, or he might come back next year. But he said that he was gonna take a year to do nothing before he even came. So that contract's solid. Like that shit.
I mean, yeah. If you just whenever I'm done.
Like, yeah, having $375 million in your back pocket. Yeah, fuck it, it's back there. But when you got Giselle worth like $600-700 million herself, you don't care about that money.
That's true. So let me ask you before we move on, because I know you want to move on, but let me ask you: did you watch the? How do you feel about the Eagles?
I like the Eagles, man. I feel like it's a lot. I feel like it's a lot of stuff that they still got a lot of. That man Harrison, see, making his presence known without even talking.
Dude, I was not ready to read that, and like you were talking for a second, and I was like, "Did I say? Oh Lord." I would throw shitty father in there too.
Yeah, I was about to say shitty dad as well. Yep, fuck Giselle and the kids. I'm going back to the field.
He spent 2 weeks with them motherfuckers. Like, I gotta go.
Yeah, retirement. He was in the gym playing ball with him. He was like, "Oh, he's soft. He let me beat him, and I gotta go back, man." But
dude, it's like the opposite of deployment. Like, you get there for like 2 weeks. It's a nice little vacay. You're at the smoke pit one day, and you're like, "All right, I want to go home." Like this.
All right. Yeah, man. I take my chances getting fucked up by Aaron Donald, but I can't be at the table with Giselle and them kids one more night.
Oh, do we have a vote though, Harrison? Can we have a real vote? I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah, that's hard. And I feel like,
yeah, dude,
it's gonna go the wrong way. But back to the Eagles, man.
Yeah,
I feel like they look good, bro. Young team, got a couple kinks that they need to figure out. But that AJ Brown to Jalen Hurts connection is crazy, bro. And that's why I can't jump on the Vikings as of yet. I want to see how them and the Eagles match up. And if they
we get that tomorrow.
If the Eagles beat the Vikings, then they're about to make some noise. Their defense look 10 times better. My fault about AJ. For y'all that don't know, and if y'all checked out the pod, when y'all check out the pod, my boy Harrison is a big Titans supporter.
He's
they
a
fumbled the bag
still,
on AJ. So, but yeah, that's a
man. Jeez,
that's a way better. That connection looked better than Tannehill and AJ. So, oh man,
don't make it sad now, Harrison. Jeez.
But no, the offense looked good.
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts. Go ahead.
Just real fast. I'm sorry, but people were saying, well, it's the Lions, and they let them come back. It's like I think the Lions are pretty okay too, man. Like they look pretty good today.
The Lions look good today.
Oh yeah, but you're right, man. So tomorrow, give me your pick then. Are you taking the Eagles over the Vikings? That's where you sound like your head is.
I'm taking the Eagles on the Vikings. You want to put a case on it?
I'll put a case. Yeah, dude. How about this? So look, I just got this bottle of whiskey. I'll send you one. I got 2 of them. So this is the Balcones. It's a single malt, aged 4 years only. So it's not like the fanciest, but it's brewed in Texas. My bottle was made in August 7th of 2015. So it's good, man. I'll bet you a case on it.
I bet. Right, cool. Harrison, put that in the notes. Put that in the notes when the Eagles win tomorrow. I get a case. But yeah, I think the Eagles gonna make some noise. They look really good to me. I was impressed. Defensively, they got better, but I was more impressed about they did what we said they were gonna have to do last year. They improved on their offensive line. Speaking of offensive lines, the people who were just in the Super Bowl got rid of theirs. Like their offensive line was worse, was bad last year, but it looked like it has gotten worse. And I'm talking about the Bengals, man.
Yeah, no. So I watched a good portion of that game today, and it looks bad. And I don't know if it's because if we can calm everything down, let's look at the Steelers defense, a monster of a unit, right? Yeah. The Cowboys, you say what you want. Micah Parsons is probably the best defensive player at least in that division.
Yeah.
And I think he really showed out today to show like, hey, you know, this is why you pay pass rushers what you pay him. And he goes back in coverage sometimes.
Yeah.
Trayvon Diggs was getting burned too. I don't know if you saw that, but
I love it. He
had a good tackle though, so it was a third down. He had that really good tackle. But anyway, I think it takes a little bit longer for that line to mesh. There's only, if you saw the little graphic, there's only one player from last year that's still on that offensive line. So I think it might, you know.
But God damn, like you ain't played TJ Watt the whole game. He got hurt twice quick. Like, and Michael Parsons, cool. You know, I know he's gonna get back there. And the other dude, number 92 on their defensive line, made a lot of noise. But him, the stat where they said he got sacked at least 3 times in the last 7 games is insane, bro.
He's just getting hit back there.
And then it's like it looked like almost as bad as the Giants line did in Eli's last few years. Like, every time I snapped the ball, I had to get rid of it. It was like one fucking play where it was 3rd and something, and the lineman went to double a dude who hadn't made no noise all night, and Michael Parsons just came free, and I'm like, he gonna feel that shit tomorrow. I really feel bad for him because they're talented. Like, their whole offense is talented except for the people that needs to be there for Joe Mixon or Joe Burrow to make some noise. So it's bad, bro. Like it's bad. Dude,
I think next week they get it together. Because I think they play at home. I think they play the Steelers at home, but that Steelers defense is still really good. But I think they really get it together week 3.
They play the Steelers.
No, I know, but I think it was at home, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, but they don't play them next week, do they?
No.
You say you think because they play the Steelers? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully they play like. I don't know. I was gonna say Jacksonville, but shit, them boys.
They look good today too.
Hey, shout out to Dunn. I know he was happy as fuck today.
No, he wasn't. I texted him and he was like, "Yeah, Trevor Lawrence still sucks." And you're like, "What?"
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yes, he is, dude. Trevor
Lawrence is ass, bro.
Look. T. Larry had the same stat line Patrick Mahomes had on Thursday night. I don't want to hear dick about Trevor Lawrence sucking. Okay,
T. Larry
sucks. This is the most wildest fucking. He's literally, bro. He's John Elway and Andrew Luck, just way better looking. That's it. I don't understand like all this hate on this dude, man. I don't understand it. Is it because he went to Clemson? That like
I don't care where he went to school at. I just like he didn't look good, you know. He just don't look good, man. I don't know.
So did Patrick Mahomes look bad? Did Patrick Mahomes look bad on Thursday? No.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He looked just fine.
You know I don't like Patrick Mahomes, man. Voice weird, wife weird, brother.
His wife is very weird. His brother's awful. Yeah. His mom kind of sucks.
Yeah.
No disrespect to his mom, but she does kind of suck. Yeah. Trevor Lawrence. We'll put a case on it right now. I bet you Trevor Lawrence has more. I'll figure a bet out for Trevor Lawrence because T. Larry is the fucking man, and y'all are tripping.
Don't let the buggy get before the horse, man. I don't think you're gonna get no good bets on that shit.
Don't put the buggy before the horse. It's the chicken and the egg, though. I thought, dude.
Nah, but I'm from the South.
Whoa, no, I'm not. Hold on.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's crazy. Dude, no, that's what I'm saying though. Is since that's such a crazy bet, right? We can see it on the bottom of the screen. That's a crazy bet. If he pulls the same stat line each week, is that fucking? Are we still gonna say he's bad? What's going on? Is it all Doug Peterson? No, y'all are. I don't understand the. Harrison, can you tell me the hate? Why does T. Larry suck? Why? You think we gotta wait for Harrison to come in?
Nah, you right there. He'll be in a second. You just gotta play like some. Oh, there you go. And he put his answer. It's the Jags in general. Yeah, I mean that's probably
hard.
That's clear cut for me too.
All right, moving on. I'm just a retard.
All right. See, yeah, man. You know, like so. In
1990, what was it? 99. They could have had a perfect season.
1997, 1998. Yeah, the Titans.
John's gonna be mad. Titans fucked him up.
That's crazy. But let's keep it on NFL.
Isn't that full circle right there? Isn't that just nice that we have that?
Yeah, Jags fan, and then I like it. John, you should have watched the show more. That wouldn't have happened. But let's keep it on NFL. I like the way we going. Let's go to your boys, man. Tough one.
So, you know how much I absolutely despise any person who puts hate on Lamar Jackson. This man had a perfect game today, played very well. He even ran the ball very well, and yet we still lost. I don't know what the fuck that defense was doing in the fourth quarter. We're up by fucking 21, dude, and we're just like, Tyreek Hill is slow, apparently. We're putting a rookie one-on-one, and they're on the outside. So if you put him one-on-one in the slot, like maybe he has some safety help, you put him on the outside. And then the whole secondary is so new, you can't just have all of them together because you see all of them come together like, well, what happened? What happened? It's like, well, the rookie thought you had some help. That's why he let him go right by. But at the same time, why is he even out there, like, looking for help? Let's put the help right on the line of scrimmage and let's see what the fuck's going to happen. But no, the Patrick Queen also sucks. I don't know what the fuck, how I thought he was going to be so good coming out. He can't make a tackle to save his life. He's sitting here trying to crush every ball carrier or every quarterback with the ball. And it looks bad. And Lamar Jackson is literally playing and he's earning his contract that we're going to pay him. And everybody else sucks. I don't know. Watching that game today, I couldn't tell you anything different.
So it's crazy, bro, because I was watching it and I'm like, damn, they stomping the fucking Dolphins. Lamar looks amazing. Like I'm talking about, and then Bateman, that's his name, Bateman.
Yeah.
Hey, that's gonna be a connect I would like to see for the rest of the year. They match well.
Yeah.
But then it was like the second half, I was like, defense was like, fuck it, let's take our foot off the gas. Do you know that the Dolphins set an NFL record on y'all today?
I'm sure they did. Great. What is it?
Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, first two pair of teammates to have 150 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns in a game ever. That's insane to me. But
I think that would have happened by now with all the great receiving tandem, Chris Carter, Randy Moss, fucking, you know what I mean? Jesus.
I mean, but
and Freddie Mitchell and that Donovan McNabb.
Not for real though, because back then we just started airing it out in like the last, I don't know, 15 years. it was a solid combo of we gonna run this hole and then throw it if we got to back in the day.
Yeah.
That's insane to me. But back to Lamar, I don't want to take from it. Y'all should have won that game, and that's all I gotta say about that. Y'all should have won. Y'all defense got to get that together. But back to Lamar, I seen Shannon Sharp saying, "Hey, that 250 was the cheap way out for them. They finna have a larger sheet at the end of the year."
Mm-hmm.
And then John Morant was like, "I don't care if they lost or not, pay them." Bro, y'all finna be looking at like. I think it would, bro, 68.
Yeah, bro, Lamar?
Bro, 68 fantasy points is insane. Whoever, I think the girl I played today had him. She was beating my ass like 140 to 70, bro. It was bad. Like, and I think it was all off Lamar by itself. Like, and then Lamar, no, actually, she had Lamar and Tyreek Hill. Lamar was 60, Tyreek was like 42, I think.
Yeah,
fucking crazy, bro. So I the Ravens, I hope y'all ain't got nobody else to pay because it's about to be.
No, that's the thing, man. Is nobody? We're not signing anybody else. We're not signing receivers. They're not wanting to come. Our offensive line keeps getting injured. We're not fucking paying any free agent to come that way neither. Now we did just pay the fuck out of Marcus Peters and Marcus Williams secondary. So we'll probably pay Kyle Fuller whenever his gig is up. But if nobody on offense, so if you break it down by offense, right? If no receivers want to come play for us, then we're just gonna have to go through the draft and get some 1-year rentals here and pay. We already paid Mark Andrews for a while. Isaiah Likely had 3 drop balls today that were just beautiful throws by Lamar. And yeah, man, and I think it's crazy. So I know that we keep harping on Lamar, but at the end of the game, he threw kind of a duck ball on that Hail Mary thing. It was a little short. And we were like, see, that's why you don't pay him. It's like, what the fuck? That was a 70-yard fucking throw. What are we talking about, man?
And actually, bro, Bateman got kind of PI'd there. Bateman had a chance to get that ball, but he kind of got a PI waved off.
I'm big on, hey, it's a Hail Mary. Shit happens up there. It just has to, you got to let whatever that shit is go. Yeah. So I'm not going to hate on the ref and say,
no, we don't hate on the refs on this show, but that was a good one. And I thought like, man, if this flag goes out, that's going to be crazy. But because Lamar Jackson on the 1-yard line, I don't care what play they call.
So, dude, I think the way the momentum was going, because number one, they shouldn't have even remotely thought about having to be there. Like, I just feel like the momentum was, even if that happened, the only way we were going to win was that Hail Mary. That's just how I feel on it. But so let's move on to somebody who's Lamar-esque in Kyler Murray. He got paid. They were down, and he brought them back. Did you see any of that game? What did you think about it?
I did. I watched it. I told you because the ratings look good early, but that shit, if they can't get fucking Gruden back in fucking, that shit's never gonna work.
XP shouldn't be as much this weekend, huh?
It's never gonna work for that Raiders team without Gruden. He put that shit together. Like he traded some good players, and you like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
the Derek Carr, Adams, the connection's not there yet. There's a couple plays where Derek Carr was throwing it behind them, and
they're just not communicating.
They're not in sync
on top. Yeah.
So, quick side note, because we're gonna run through this. Quick side note: Henry Ruggs is already back on football fields practicing. Crazy.
Oh, he's not.
I swear to you, seen a video. Shout out to Dre for sending that video. Send a video. If I could put a clip in there, I would show you. But it was crazy. I was like,
I'll sign that motherfucker right now.
Yeah, anybody would.
Doubt.
Anybody would. But let's run through this NFL. I'm gonna just ask you, or go through. So the Patriots finally got them one against the injured, riddled Steelers.
Yeah,
we don't look good. How do you feel about that?
I like that Mac Jones is like, okay, Nelson Aguilar, you're our best option. That's who I'm going to go to. I appreciate it. Now, Bill needs to pick somebody to call plays. Sorry, I had to put that in there too.
So, boom. Texas Broncos.
What the fuck is that coach doing? Is he a retard? I don't understand. I don't know if we're allowed to say retard.
Russ looks terrible to me too.
Dude, he was at one point, he was 2 for 13 for like 25 yards.
Richard Sherman's having a field day about him on social media, and I like to see it. Yeah, every week.
Did you see him on Amazon on Thursday?
Yeah,
it's a dude. That motherfucker. I love that dude, man. If he just because it's not a TV network, so he's able to just be like, "Hey, this dude sucks," and
yeah,
say whatever he wants.
Falcons Rams.
So I think the Falcons are a lot better than everybody thinks. Now they gave up that big time lead to the Saints. The Saints ended up coming back, but then they're playing the Rams this week, and they were keeping up with them for a little bit. They were getting their ass kicked. They were like, "All right, we ain't gonna put up with this." If Cordell Patterson doesn't go down, I think the Falcons could have had that done.
All right, I think so. Seahawks 49ers.
So first thing, obviously, the big glaring hole. Me and you said this the day it happened was. Hey, thank God they got Jimmy G back there just in case, because and then they go from playing the worst team probably in the NFL and losing, and then playing a pretty decent opponent, especially somebody maybe they were riding that emotion high. You think, that Seahawks team, but then Jimmy G was like, I'll just blow these motherfuckers out like I've done 100 times.
That's no problem. I come out the bench. I'm reading my Amazon book right now, but I come out the bench. The Seahawks got to figure it out, man. I think
they need to be tanking for CJ or fucking Bryce. That's what they're doing. That's how they're going to figure it out.
What about the Jets getting their first win today?
So I don't know if you saw that cat from Cleveland that missed that field goal or the extra point, because he was 4 for 4 on field goals last week. And then Joe Flacco, my main man, showed the Jets how to win a game or two. Now, he probably just saved old buddy's job too, if we're being honest.
Yeah, he did. He was gonna get fired. Detroit Lions 2-0, man.
No, they lost.
1-1.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I like what I saw. Swift was hurt, so they didn't use him as much. But when they did use him, he's still a fucking dog out there, just left and right. Not scared of anybody or anything.
Panthers Giants.
Baker doesn't look good, man. This is probably another one of me being wrong, but I think Matt Rule gets fired, and I think he goes to Nebraska to help that program out, because they need something.
Maybe
Matt Rule, and it sucks, dude. So Joe McGuire, the head coach of Texas Tech, my former head coach, right? He worked for Matt at Baylor, and he's talked a lot about him. Says how much of a good dude he is. So I've been rooting for him since he's been in the league. But he has to win eventually, man. You can't be. But let's talk. So real fast. I don't know if we're trying to go quickly, but the Giants might be onto something, man. They beat the Titans. Sorry, Harrison. And they're coming out and they're getting some dubs in positions they probably shouldn't be in. And maybe the Giants are just better than we think. So that Panthers loss. Now they're 0-2, and we'll see what's gonna happen next week.
Well, I told you I like Daniel Jones. I don't know why. I just like.
He has a cool nickname, Danny Dimes.
Probably.
It's a fucking sweet nickname, dude. Anybody with a cool nickname, I'm like, oh yeah, people gotta like you. I gotta like you.
How dare you, Billy?
I just was saying what happened. I mean, it was, Saquon 2-point conversion. Man, y'all couldn't stop him. I would have won the game, but
all right. One we gonna laugh at. What up, John? Jags Colts.
So, dude, I watched a lot of that game, like more than I probably should have. Because I have this obsession with T. Larry apparently. But the Colts, I'm not even talking about the Jags. The Colts look abysmal. I bet if old buddy didn't change his name, I think everything would be fine for the Colts. But the fact that he called me Shaq now, like, when the fuck has that been a thing? Like, you can't just be picking shit. Like, maybe that's why the Panthers suck too, because Robbie Anderson is like, I'm Robbie with a I-E now, or a Y, or whatever the opposite of what his name was.
Now they got the Jags. Sorry, John. They got the Jags thinking they better than they are. They're going to get their shit waxed for the next 14 weeks. It's crazy.
I bet the Jags win next week. I'll put something on it. I'll put a 5.
It's cases now, bro. We betting cases.
Yeah, we don't have the money like the two cats that are on Fox Sports 1. We're on live.
A case of soda costs $4.
Have you been to a grocery store? A 12-pack of Dr. Pepper right now is $9.47.
See, that's what you. So I'm gonna say something. I'm black.
Uh-oh.
I'll go to like Piggly Wiggly or Food Line. You probably in
I'll
Whole. You
get
in
you a Dr.
Whole
Chex.
Foods.
I can get you a Dr. Chex. I'm not worried about it.
What the fuck is a Dr. Chex?
That's Win Dixie's brand.
If you don't give me no Dr. Thunder, I don't want shit else. Don't disrespect me like
Dr.
that.
Thunder is like $7, dude.
Nah, bro, you gotta stay out of them Walmart market, neighborhood markets and shit, bro.
You know what, man? Next time you go to the grocery store, take a picture of some Dr. Thunder. Tell me how much that shit is.
I got you. That shit probably still the same as it's been since we've been alive.
I'll send you a 2-liter, and that'll be a little cheaper.
All right, so before we get off of this, we already said our predictions on the Vikings Eagles. Who you got? Titans Bills.
I got the Titans. I think the Bills are going to ride this big time high. I think the Titans are like, we just lost to the fucking Giants. What are we doing? And I think it's a close game. I think the Titans end up I think it's on Tannehill's shoulders, not Derrick Henry per se, because I feel like you're not really running on that Bills defense like a lot of people have Derrick Henry on. But I think it's going to rely on Tannehill and be like, all right, hey, I'm not a fucking idiot. Here we go. I got y'all.
All right, well, I got the Titans.
Smart man to relax.
I got the Titans as well, but I got this being Tannehill's second to the last straw before somebody else started getting some reps.
Oh, yeah. I like that pick.
Yeah, I know Harrison said everybody always talking about Tannehill. Well, he's not good, and it shows for y'all.
I feel he's not great. He's good. Dude, you can't have Derrick Henry go down and then still get the number 1 seed in the AFC. Like that's not how that works.
That defense was fucking amazing. That defense was fucking amazing last year. He had nothing to do with it.
No, he had nothing. He had to carry the fucking offense. Like, that's still the thing, man.
Throwing slants to AJ and all that shit ain't hard, bro.
AJ is boom or bust. No, I don't want to hear it.
Nah,
I know you still heard about it, Harrison.
Dude,
I had him on my fantasy team last year. He's boom or bust. 4 games, he gets you 2 points. The other 4 games, he gets you 37 points. There's no 20-point games for my man AJ Brown.
Throw to somebody else. Maybe the whole organization.
They don't have nobody else.
That's the organization.
Traylon Burks now. But that's what I'm saying. It's not on Tannehill. Tannehill is regular season elite. That's exactly what I was going to say. Bam. And he gets the playoffs and you throw 3 interceptions and then you shit on everything. But Tannehill's fine. He's okay. Now, next year is Malik's year, I think. That's when Malik's going to show, oh, yeah, I'm better than everybody else in this division.
Yeah, well, I think it's before next year. They drafted him for a reason. Harrison might disagree, but we'll see. If Tannehill gets to stinking it up, like, hey, man.
Yeah, but what's stinking it up? Is it a lot of picks or is it just not winning games? What's the
I don't think they're going to overdo Derrick Henry this year. Like, you can't because you need him if you're going to make a playoff run. We seen that. Without him.
Also not – you can't be sitting with Derrick Henry with fucking 10 carries on – oh, that's true. Yeah, 38 mil. I ain't putting that on the bench. I don't know how bad you're going out there.
We'll see, bro.
I'm gonna get me a left tackle in the draft. And that's what that means.
We'll see. Y'all shouldn't have paid them. That's y'all fucking fault. Either way, let's jump into this college, man. Bama versus Texas.
Oh, yes, I'm excited now. So you had to text me because I actually had work that Saturday. Fuck. But put it on my phone. I'm watching and everybody's freaking out. Number one, I hate. I just want to get this out of the way that Texas loses and jumps to the top 25. Like that does not correlate with the way the top 25 works. It doesn't make any sense just because you competed. We can't say Bama had a bad game. We just say Bama had a bad game. That's it. That doesn't mean Texas needs to jump up to the number 21 spot in the top 25 league. You really think they're the 21st best team in college football? Stop that nonsense fucking now because it's silly.
They 23rd, ain't they?
No, now they're 23rd after they got another win.
Oh, okay.
When they originally joined the AP list, they were 21st. And it makes no fucking sense, dude. You don't jump to the top 25 unless number 17 to 25 all loses also. That's the only
Yeah.
way to fucking let somebody jump in there that got a loss. That's it. It's just silly. I feel like it's a big thing for the SEC to be feared, but also we have to put Texas in there because they make so much fucking money. It's way more important to have them with a little number by their side, and they fucking suck. And they're also with your number one quarterback going down, you shouldn't be ranked. Like that doesn't, unless this kid is the fucking real deal, and he's obviously not because they had a hard time with University of Texas San Antonio. So, just don't even get me started on that. But Bama had a bad game. That's the end of it. There's no way to beat Bama. I saw on game day, they were like, hey, how much should we be freaking out about Alabama? And the answer should be 0 because they've won 6 national championships. Stop. We got to stop with all that. How'd you feel about the game, though? You big SEC guy.
So I was watching you and Buckeye Aaron tweet, and I was like, these fucking idiots. I always talk about, I didn't call y'all idiots out like that. My fault.
You did. That's okay.
Yeah, I did. My fault. But I still love y'all, bro. But y'all talking about the SEC is top heavy. When we just seen, I don't even know if Notre Dame still went. If they had won a game this year, I didn't even watch. But fuck Notre Dame. Shout out to Mitch, Rich, and my boy Frank. You thought I was gonna forget your fucking name. I didn't, Frank.
I bet he did too.
I didn't forget your name, Frank. But fuck Notre Dame. But I see Aaron tweeting about the SEC being top heavy because Ohio State put 70 up on Toledo. Who the fuck is Toledo?
No.
Bro, I do not think the SEC is top heavy at all. We good. Now, what I think is they getting robbed in fucking rankings. Ole Miss is number 16, bro. We 3-0. Why are we number 16?
Okay.
Or 2-0. We 2-0. 2-0, 3-0.
Who have you played? That's why.
No matter. We playing college football teams. Texas can jump to 21, but we can't jump from 16 to like 12, 10, something like that. But I want to bring up this argument that I was having with Dre, and I called it before the beginning of the season. I wish I would have sent the picture of the text message to Harrison before the game. I was like, they're gonna change when we was talking about the playoffs. I was like, they're gonna change it from 12 to 8 because if you look at it right now, it'll be 4 SEC teams in the playoffs, and they're gonna knock some people off, and that ain't what they want in college football, and you know it, and I know it. And you're saying, oh, they top heavy. Well, Kentucky ain't at the top; they ain't been at the top, but that doesn't make that doesn't make sense for you to say it's top heavy. I know you got an argument about who have they played? They played a college team, bro. Like,
no. So
because we got Ohio State still at number 3 when they just beat Toledo, and Notre Dame wasn't that good. They keep proving it every week. Like
you keep acting like Notre Dame's in the Big Ten. No,
it don't matter. They independent, but they were ranked number 5 at the beginning of the year. Is what I'm saying. Like,
yes,
the NCAA hates the SEC as much as you do.
That's not true. That is no, because they wouldn't have given Texas the ranking for competing with an SEC team, and they are top heavy. So I'm gonna tell you right now. So it's Georgia, Bama, and everybody else in college football. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that that's wrong. I'm saying it's Georgia, Bama, and then so you have a Kentucky and you have an Arkansas team, by the way, that was down 10 points to Missouri State, an FCS school. Excuse me. You got an Auburn team that competes with Bama every year that's getting blown the fuck out at home by a Penn State team that is not going to even compete for a Big Ten title this year. It's top heavy. That's what we're saying.
It's not Florida, top heavy. Auburn hasn't been good since Cam Newton left.
That's they were in the national championship after he left. Stop. I mean, they lost, but with Dick Marshall, where the year Jamison, Florida State won the national championship.
I remember that.
But that's what we're meaning by top heavy. And then Ole Miss, is Ole Miss better than Ohio State?
Yeah, I'm standing on that. Ohio State sucks. They suck. Everybody, and I want people to stop talking about what's his name? Stroud.
Why?
What's his name?
He's a Heisman favorite. And the thing is,
I would be a Heisman favorite too if I was at Ohio State playing fucking Toledo. Like, oh shit, let me make this throw on this negative 3-star player. What the fuck?
Number
Like,
one, because you're not there, you're here with me, and we're still doing the same shit anyway.
I mean,
So
because we 30 years old, we can't use that. I could say what I see. I ain't hating on him. He good for him being on the field, but ain't no D1 players at Toledo, Billy.
They're all D1 players. Toledo still.
I mean, ain't no 5-star recruits at Toledo, Billy.
That's true. No, there's zero.
None.
But I did. So putting 77 years, they're playing college teams, blah blah blah. They put 77 on a college team,
and they put how much on? They barely beat a Notre Dame team.
Oh, good God! Hold on. I'm bringing up Texas A&M too. I haven't even got to them. Texas A&M losing to fucking Appalachian State in the Sun Belt.
Appalachian State
at home.
Appalachian State they've been praying and doing some praying because they won another crazy ass game again this week. So I don't want to hear it. That was lucky. You
can't keep. That's what I'm saying, man. You can't keep saying, "Well, it's luck that the SEC and Auburn they've stuck for a really long time." And then
they lost to Penn State last year.
Yeah, but that was in Penn State, and this year Penn State put a whooping on them in Auburn at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Come on, man.
No one was checking for Auburn, bro. Nobody. Like, you're not gonna tell me this Ohio State team should be number 3 when they when they barely beat a Notre Dame who lost to Marshall, who hasn't been relevant since the movie came out.
That's true. I will say I don't think Ohio State should be 3 either. I've never said that. I'm against that ranking as well. I didn't just know that we were going to get into that because I think Michigan, who's leading the league in offensive scoring this year, they should be number 3. Clemson should be nowhere near number 5. They fucking suck. USC should probably be 4. I'll put Michigan at 3, Ohio State at 5, OU. Then I'll put Kentucky because I really like Will Levis. And then Oklahoma State. And then Arkansas shouldn't be 10th either. I put Ole Miss at 10. Arkansas should drop.
Because you're a smart fucking man. I would put Ole Miss at 7 because fuck it. We probably should be in the top 5. I keep telling you, you think I'm bullshitting. We look, as of looking at Alabama's play, even though they're going to get up for when they play us, we look like the best team in the SEC West.
No, you know who does look like the best team in the SEC West? Alabama, because we've seen them do it 100 fucking times.
We wouldn't have struggled against Texas. I'm just gonna say that
they had a bad game. Can they not? Can a college team not have a bad game?
A college team.
If their only bad game,
a college team can have a bad game. The college team cannot, and that's Alabama. They're the premier college team in all of football every year for the last 10 years. Everybody's checking for Alabama, and I'm not wrong on that. Like, I'm not, and you know I'm not. Every year,
no, you're not. No, you're not. But I'm saying that they're allowed a bad game. Like, number one, they don't play anybody. So the fact that they're playing a school with a bunch of 5-star recruits is mind blowing to me.
Yeah.
They're gonna have probably one more bad game. They had one last year, and that was against Auburn. And it happened exactly the way it happened against Texas, where Bryce Young really needed to fucking make some shit happen, and that's what he did, and they won the game. That's what I'm saying.
Well, let me
they're
ask
allowed
you
a bad game.
Let me ask you this so we can move on from the top heavy thing. Let me ask you this: with as many teams we have in the top 25, is that just because it's the SEC, or it's because we top heavy?
It's just because of the SEC.
Why is that?
I'm not silly because it's money, man. But if you look at the region of the SEC where it's based in college football, that's where the money's at, and it's laughable to think it's anywhere else because if you look at the Big Ten, you have doctors, lawyers, and what's the other thing? Veterinarians. That's a big thing for the Big Ten. They care about other shit. In the SEC, they only care about the football program, and that's it. How many lawyers come out of University of Alabama? 0.
Yeah,
maybe not 0. I'm probably tripping.
I mean, because I was about to say, Ole Miss send lawyers and fucking doctors out into the world every year.
Yeah, but that's not what they care about doing. They care about winning football games. They care about getting Arch Manning. Like, that's what they care about.
We play baseball in the SEC too, man. No.
Who watches baseball? How much money does that bring in?
A lot.
I bet Ole Miss's football brings in more than every other baseball team in the SEC. And the Ole Miss ain't even a premier SEC school. Stop.
Nah, we definitely premiere. You're a fucking hater, bro. That shit don't even look good.
I just put y'all at number 10. What do you see?
Yeah, but you said a premier. You said we not a premier team. Either way,
when's the last SEC championship game you've been in?
Man.
When is the last SEC championship game you've been in? When was the last one?
1963.
All right, that's what I'm saying. You know how, like, if you ever look back at the record books, it's like, remember when Harvard and Navy was in the national championship?
Ole Miss is right there too.
1946.
Yeah.
Rod Stevenson, back at quarterback, hits the shotgun.
Ain't no fucking shotgun. They just out there.
The toss out.
Yeah, they just out there. It's weird. Leather helmets. But all right, man. So I called it. I told you, I think you gave him a little bit more time, but you was on the same page. Scott Frost was fired.
He was, yes.
I told you, watching it, I was like, if he don't make no moves, I don't care about him being an alum or not. He's getting the can. And it came, like, I'll be honest, I gave him to the third game of the year, but it came in game 2. How you feel about it?
So I think the fact he lost to another non-Power 5, I feel like, because you lose to a Northwestern who's in your conference, but they suck. And then, Georgia Southern comes in, who was the FCS school, what was it, 4 years ago? They're barely a Power 5 or a group of 5 now. And you just show up and lose the fucking game. I think that's just – and then they don't even give them the – like where they save like the $20 million or whatever it is, like the next 3 weeks. And they're just like, all right, we got to get you out of here now. Like, damn, I feel like for the alum, he won other than just being an alum, he won the national championship with them in like 91 or whatever the fuck that was. But like you couldn't have gave him the year. That's where I feel like maybe I fucked up and it was just overhyping. Because if the dude wins me a natty, I'll give you to the end of the year, and then we'll be like, all right, dude, we got to get you out of here. We got to get some new recruits. And so if I would have known how we could have done things, I would have sent Harrison the 5-star, 4-star, the talent pool of the Big Ten. And Nebraska is 7th. I sent it to you, right? Did I show you?
No, you didn't.
So Nebraska is 7th in the Big Ten. They're behind Minnesota and shit, and Michigan State. Like they're not competing with Ohio State and Michigan in the Big Ten. That's just them. That's not in the nation. You know what I mean? So if you go back for Nebraska before Scott took over, when they were in the Big 12, because they got to recruit the Texases, the Oklahomas, like the a little bit bigger region, New Mexico's and stuff like that, just because of where they played at. You know what I mean? But in the Big 10, you're competing against the Michigans and the Iowa or the Ohio State or Ohio's in getting these recruits. And those recruits want to go to Ohio State and want to go to Michigan. They don't want to go to fucking Nebraska. You ever been to Nebraska?
What the fuck am I going to Nebraska?
Plain. I don't know if you've ever been. I'm just saying it's a fucking plain. There ain't shit out there.
So I'm from the South, but it's like a region that because I'm from Mississippi and but it's a region that I don't think I should go that way. Like Nebraska, Iowa, Wyoming.
There's not a lot of black people in Iowa. I'll tell you that from firsthand.
So you bring a big 6'3", 280 dude up there. Yeah, that's not favorable for me. So I like to stay where some people in my likeness. So
same amount of melanin, just hanging out.
Yeah. So who do you see replacing him, Urban or Matt Rule, like you just said?
So Urban, I texted you. What was it? Maybe a week and a half before it happened. I was like, "Hey man, Urban Meyer, like be careful," because Fox had a thing with him, where they were like, "We want Urban," right? Because they were in Nebraska for that game. But I really like the head coach they got now. But he's literally Scott Frost, just a black guy, the first black head coach for Nebraska ever. That's pretty interesting, like for that being a factoid. But I think it has to be one of those two guys because it needs to be a big splash because the people from Nebraska still feel like they are a premier college program, even though everybody in the world knows they're not. Yeah. So what else do you think they could do other than those two names that I was talking about?
Well, how many times does Urban Meyer get the fake sick and come back? Like, what is this like? I mean, every time is the team that he's coaching, he see they gonna get sorry. Yeah, my health ain't there. Like, so what did he do? What does he do with a Nebraska team that he goes to that's already sorry? Like, okay, you're gonna get more recruits because you're Urban Meyer, right?
Yeah.
Cool. But then what? You got to put that shit together. You only Nebraska
Well, with
probably
12
got
teams in the fucking playoff, I mean, you got a shot.
Yeah, Nebraska probably got the bread to pay him a lot, but how long he gonna stay?
It took him 1 year to turn Ohio State around. Won a national championship the next year. I mean, like, even if he goes, let's say he goes to Nebraska, wins a national championship in 3 years, and then he's like, "Oh, my health," is everybody gonna be mad? I wouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know, bro. I'm sick of this dude. But it is what it is, I guess. So, did you catch any HBCU ball?
no, this week. So I had so much shit to do. I barely the only game I got to watch really was the end of Texas A&M and Miami, and that's really all I got to watch this week. And there wasn't a lot of good games, so for HBCUs this week, I feel kind of shitty about it. I meant to put that in the notes that we weren't going to bring it up, so I didn't look like an asshole.
So you know me, I only caught like one, but you know the one I caught,
Jackson State and Prairie View or Grambling, right?
Y'all see it. Y'all know what I'm catching every time. Sunny Boom. So the game started off, right? Yeah, Grambling State. Yeah. But Ole Miss, Jackson State is the Sun and Boom of the South. But the game started off interesting, man. I was looking, and Jackson State was making like some mental errors that I hadn't seen them make before, and I was like, "Oh, this shit is gonna be close to the wire." So they went in.
What was Dion looking like when they were making some errors? Sorry for interrupting. I'm just curious now.
You saw what now?
What was Dion? What was his expression? How was he looking on the sidelines when they were fucking up?
And that's what I like about him. Because I was telling somebody, I was like, Dion ain't like your coach that's like a dickhead. He like a dude that you look up to that you don't want to disappoint. So instead of him like berating the team, he just went there. He was like, "We don't want to be good. We don't want to dominate. We just want to play. We want to take pictures on the sideline. We just want to wear the uniform, look good. That's it." And I'm pretty sure the speech, because he don't really curse, so the speech probably was along the lines of that when they went into the locker room, and that shit was probably motivational as hell because they came out and outscored Grambling in the second half 45-7, bro. It was a fucking onslaught, bro. I do want to shout out to Shane Hooks, who had one of the craziest one-handers I've seen all weekend. Over a defender's head, just like, I got it, get it to me. Yeah, and just took it down. It was crazy, but I want to keep just highlighting Shador. So Shador went for 21 out of 31 for 357 yards. And he accounted for 6 tugs on the day, bro. Like 4 in the air, 2 on the ground. And then they had a running back. Bro, this dude, he looked like he trying to bring back the Jerome Bettis player type running backs, bro.
A little hefty.
Yeah, but he could move, Billy. He could move, bro. He had
their opening week, dude. He had there was a couple plays, dude, where he just slipped right through that guard tackle and just kind of hit him with the oopty doop, and bam, was gone. So,
bro, it was crazy. He had like 141 yards, and I was just excited to see the turnaround because, like I said, the halftime show was dope as hell. Bands doing the battle of bands, shit like that. But the turnaround to come out and see, like, hey, we finna beat the shit out of y'all. Like, yeah. And they ended the game like, huh?
Do you think Shamor has get some NFL draft talk any point in time this year?
Yeah, look who his dad is. But I don't think it should be talks off of that though. He's really good. He's a really good.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, when does it come because of his skill? Because if you look at like Devin Leary, Will Levis, fucking the kid from Miami who sucks, Max Johnson from A&M who sucks. Like, those are kind of, and Bryce Young and obviously CJ Stroud. I think Shamor like has this nice, maybe like a Malik Willis place.
Shador.
What did I say?
Shamor.
I said Shador. Anyway, fucking I think like maybe he like fits into like that 5th round like Desmond Ridder type where like, hey, we just signed this free agent QB, but we'll draft you. We'll fucking figure something out through there. Is where I think he's gonna.
I'm not, and I'm not calling him like a first round draft pick, but I don't think he should fall below right now. I don't think he should fall below me third round. He's really good. It's just because it's about progression, right? Like
Yeah.
you want to do something better than you did last year. Well, he did. Last year he had some iffy throws, but he was still really good. His completion percentage was high. But now it's like his completion percentage is high, and all of these throws that he lets go, he rarely makes a mistake where it's a bad throw this year. And I've been watching because I watched last year, and I'm like, yo, this dude is really pretty. He's pretty good, bro. So hopefully some scouts be like, you know what, I can jump on that. I can jump on that. But I've definitely enjoyed the way we did this show, man.
Yeah, no, I feel like, dude, this is the fucking way to go. Harrison, one more big shout out to you, dude. This is fucking, all our little tickers at the bottom is sweet. The comments that you're throwing in there, I thought it was going to be you talking. I thought that'd be cool too. But still, that was fucking super dope. I really enjoyed this entire outlook of it. I just hate that I could see how ugly I look. That's the only problem I got with this.
Nah. But big shout out to Harrison. He definitely hey Harrison, do me a favor, put your podcast in the bottom. Damn, he said you was ugly as fuck, bro. That's crazy. Harrison,
it's all good, dude. He has a beard. I don't have a beard. I can't hide like my double chin like Harrison can.
Put your show in the bottom for me, Harrison. Yo, Harrison is gonna make our show a million times better. It was already the best sports podcast out there, but now we got somebody who knows what they're doing, who doesn't have a life outside of being a great dad. So he's gonna be able to help us out a lot. So yeah, y'all check him out too. He's promoting us, but y'all check the 8 More Than 92 podcast out. It's a dope listen. It's a dope watch. If y'all want to watch a really good episode, the last one was probably one of the dopest ones he put out. And I don't know who's on there, nothing like that. I feel like it'll be a familiar face for y'all, man. Billy, this has been a great show, man. This has been a great show.
Not mid. Oh my god. That's better than some Reggie, at least, though. That's, Tony, how that's something.
Nah, it's the same.
Mid is not the same.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's the mid. It's the middle of the pack, like middle. Like
nah, medium. Reggie and mid, like, yeah.
No, Reggie is the. You have like mid, and then you have like corn is like right here.
This dude's a fucking hater, bro.
I do like that there's somebody here to humble you. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, y'all, like I said, y'all go follow Harrison. This is the last time y'all will be seeing him do anything for us. Clearly, he's an insane individual. But Billy, man, episode 33, we gave y'all what y'all needed. Huh?
That was a big time wrap. We got 34 next week, man.
Yeah, 34. We'll be right back here. The day is to be
determined.
Yeah, TBD. But, Billy, got something else?
No, man, I just want to give one more shout out to Harrison. Sorry, we just keep beefing him up, but this has been like 100 times cooler than anything that we have done, like you and I. So just want to appreciate him. 8 More Than 92, the podcast, Instagram. Yeah, man, I just had a fun time, dude. I appreciate y'all being on.
It was fun, man. All right, well, man, till next week, we out of here.
All right, man. We'll see y'all later.